Well, tracking the latest information coming in on the Delhi terror blast probe, sources have told NDTV that the accused Dr. Muzammil has made some chilling claims during his interrogation, which is underway. As per our sources, Muzammil has confessed to having conducted a recce of the Red Fort along with his accomplice Umar, who was the man behind the Delhi terror blast and drove that I-20 that caused that fatal blast. Dr. Muzammil has allegedly further said that the duo were plotting to attack the Red Fort on the 26th of January, not just targeting the Red Fort. The duo were reportedly also planning a target at a crowded place around the time of Diwali. As per our sources, I must also inform you that high-grade explosives were used in the Red Fort blast, this apart from ammonium nitrate fuel. Further, the post-mortem has shed light on new information about the substance used in these explosives. Preliminary findings from the autopsy show that there was no splinter, no traces of explosives, and that most likely modified explosives should be used. But the probe agencies are still confirming the type as well as the source of the explosives. You must note that the NIA has officially taken over this probe and they have collected samples from the site and will submit a report shortly to the Home Ministry. Akhil is with us for further details at this moment regarding the latest revelations. Akhil, what do we know? What specific evidence do we have from the phone dump data that confirms Muzammil and Umar's presence and their Red Fort recce in January?
Well, absolutely. If you see the CCTV footage that we have recovered, in that CCTV footage, it was pretty clear that they were in constant touch. And if you see in one of the CCTV footages, what we have seen that when Dr. Umar was coming out from his vehicle at that point in time, just at a distance of 100 meters away, Dr. Tariq can be seen in that visual. So right now, that is also being looked at from all the angles. Because if you see, the investigation in this case is going on at a different level. The first investigation, the tier 1 investigation is being done by the Jammu and Kashmir police team, and then what we have seen that with the interstate connection, the Saharanpur police team, which comes under the Uttar Pradesh police team, comes into the picture, then Faridabad police team comes into the picture, and then later on at the tier 3 level, if you see, the central agency, probe agency basically comes into the picture, in which what we have seen that when that blast took place, after that the NIA was roped in. They have been, as a part of the protocol, they have come over here at the various spot to look into the nature of the blast, that what kind of blast it was, what kind of material evidence that they basically wanted to collect from the various spot, because they have got the expertise. If you see, the NIA and the NSG have got the expertise in those kind of investigation. So with the help of local police, initially Delhi police team investigated that part, and after that they have handed over. They got the assistance from the NIA and the NSG, and after that what we have seen that the materials from the various spot. Here you see, I would like to request my VJ to pan and show you the visuals from the ground zero. Here you see, this is the various spot. This is a T intersection and the metro gate number 1 area of Lal Killa metro station, just opposite to the Red Fort. Here you can see towards my right is the iconic Red Fort building. So just adjacent to that is the metro station, and outside just gate number 2, this very shocking, horrendous, horrific incident took place, in which what we have seen that 9 lives have been lost. And if you see, this is the official data that we have got of 9 deaths, and so far what we have got to know that some patients are still critical and they are being treated at the LNJP hospital. So on the investigation part, if you see, NIA has formally been investigating the case, and they have basically apprehended one more person, and he has been taken to the Jammu and Kashmir and right now being questioned in a joint interrogation by the NIA and the JNKP police team.
Akhil, as always, thank you so much for joining us with the latest details that have emerged. Well, now let's just zoom in on the man at the center of this Red Fort blast probe. Not a faceless extremist, but a qualified doctor turned suspected terror operative. This isn't just another arrest, it's a story of deep infiltration and also betrayal, honestly, of the medical oath. We're talking about Dr. Umar Mohammed. He's from Koil and Pulwama in Jammu and Kashmir. He was actually born in the year 1989 on the 24th of February. That makes him 36 years old. He is educated, he's trained, we're told, and allegedly radicalized. His current role was a doctor at the Falah Medical College in Faridabad, a name which is now under the scanner for becoming a breeding ground for a radicalized underground. But let's just break down his education and professional track for you. He's in fact completed his MD in medicine from the Government Medical College in Srinagar. He was a senior resident at GMC Anantnag. After GMC Anantnag, he later moved to Faridabad, and that shift is now central to this probe. Did he really move for work, or was it something more sinister? That's what investigators are currently nitpicking and looking at. But you know the most alarming link? He's reportedly very close to Dr. Adil, who's another key accused in the Faridabad arms bust, as we have covered. So what began as a localized blast investigation has now blown the lid off a trans-state terror plot, allegedly seated in classrooms, clinics, even encrypted chat rooms, as we've mentioned. The names, as you know, are now public, the connections are tightening, and the agencies are closing in as we speak. But the bigger question for us as a country at the moment is, how do we protect our public spaces if radical minds are hiding in professional uniforms? Meanwhile, new details have emerged as far as the I-20 car is concerned, which was involved in this Delhi blast case. In fact, in the latest, CCTV footage from Faridabad Sector 37 has surfaced, in which terrorist Umar is seen followed by one of his associates who has a bag on his back, as you can see in the visuals playing out in the middle of your screens currently. The man with the bag is said to be Tariq, a resident of Jammu and Kashmir and a close associate of Umar. Our sources have informed us that the I-20 car was parked at the Falah University for 11 days from the 29th of October until the 10th of November. In fact, police sources have told NDTV that the car, while reaching the Red Fort area, was also spotted earlier at Connaught Place and Mayur Vihar. So the police are currently following leads on that as well.